Hi guys! So today I wanted to talk a little bit about calendars and planners. I've been looking at some different options to use one that's back on paper instead of just my iCalendar. As much as I like the idea of not having something else around, I really do like the idea of seeing the whole month at a glance and really being able to drill into my days and make to-do lists and see everything that I have on the agenda that day, not just a couple things that show up on the iCalendar, even if I'm looking at the monthly view. So without further ado, I met this guy, and I've been looking online at different ones. Really liked the Erin Condren and all the accessories that go along with the Erin Condren calendars and stuff like that. Martha Stewart, Michaels, they all have like these different sort of versions of basically this type of a planner. And this one here I have some different accessories that I'll kind of get into later. In the very beginning, it talks to you about how to use it and how to set your goals and stay on course. And I bought some stickers and stuff, and so I can see how I've worked out. I like to put stickers and show when I've worked out because it makes me feel good about myself that I've actually been doing a good job. It's like a little pat on the back. And I actually started as a wine consultant. So now what I've been doing is marking off the days in a highlighter that I have wine tastings and wine pairings, and then on the other days that I am possibly available to do them, I've highlighted it so that I can clearly see which days have writing in it and are booked versus the ones that are blank, and I can fill that in. I don't need to fill all of them in, but just so I know which days I do have available. I think that's going to be helpful for me doing the wine consulting. And so that's basically like the month view, and I like to have the stickers. Like one says party, we're going to a harvest party and stuff like that. And then I also wanted to talk about the days. This particular planner, what I love about it is that it has 2 days at a time. Where am I? 2 days at a time that you can see. Oh, and by the way, I have a couple DIY tips. I made this bookmark out of a ribbon that came on one of my David Yurman gifts from my husband. And so it's a nice way to mark your page. It doesn't take up any space or anything like that, but it allows you to see which day it is. You've got your bookmark if you just wanted to go to that exact day. Then I also have sort of a paper clip on the month view, so if I wanted to just flip to the whole month, I can see that really easily as well. And then the other DIY tip that I noticed that on some of these other planners, they have these sort of bands that don't all take up any space either. And I had a headband. I've got a bunch of headbands actually, but this one I particularly like because it has how to say baby and love in different languages. So I think I just like that one. So I thought that I would use that for my marker as to get me to where the notes are. If I wanted to just pop to that section, I can clearly see which one it is. So those are some of my DIY tips. Now I also have some other things that I got, like the Erin Condren accessories are really cool because they have, for instance, these here are coil clip connectors, and where is it? There's a glare. But these are awesome because my calendar is not an Erin Condren. It's not any of the other ones. It's actually called Blue Sky, the company that makes it, and it's a day designer, the strategic planner and daily agenda for living a well-designed life. And I love it. I'll get back to the days in a minute. I kind of got sidetracked. But these here have a peel-off glue strip, so you can stick it to something else. I actually bought these Martha Stewart business card holders, and it didn't fit on my coils. So I used the Erin Condren coil clip connector, glued it onto the Martha Stewart business card holder, and now it fits in my planner from Blue Sky. And I also did that for a pocket that Martha Stewart had these pockets, and I think Erin Condren has pockets also, but I happened to see this one, and I attached one of the Erin Condren coil clip connectors, and so now I have a nice pocket for my stickers. And I love the stickers. That's like my favorite part. Like, see all the ones that I have a bunch of them. These especially are my workout ones. So I love that. And if it's a party, there's party stickers. It's just fun. Makes it more fun to look at than just as standard iCalendar or even just a regular agenda like Franklin Covey, boring style. Like you can spice it up and add your own personality and stuff like that. Love the stickers. The other thing that I got from Erin Condren are these pen, what's it called? Metallic pen holder. So it has a little thing for a pen, and you can put it anywhere on your agenda. So I stuck mine here because it didn't come with a pen thing. So I just stuck this on here. It's like a Post-it note kind of, except it's more sturdy. And so I can just put my pencil, it's a pen holder, but I use a pencil because I've been noticing that as my schedule changes, it's really nice to be able to erase. So these two things are really cool. Another thing that I got from Erin Condren for accessories is this What to Eat. And it lets you plan your week, and then you can just wipe it off. And on the back, if you need to start thinking about stuff that needs to be replaced before you go to the grocery store the next time, you can kind of make a list here and keep track of that stuff in there. So these business card holders, blah blah blah. So I have a couple extra pockets and stuff, a couple extra pen holders and coil clips that I will just save for later. And that's about it, except for the other thing I just wanted to touch base on was these pages are really cool. They have the space for the times, so you can do any appointments that you have and write it in the specific time. It also has what are your top 3 things that you really need to do that day, better than anything, or not better, but more than anything else. If you have something that really, really needs to get done, then you can put it here, and these are the things, focus on those first. Once those are done, then you can kind of trickle it onto the less important priorities on your list, which might be here in the to-do section. There's a quote, for instance, this is a proverb, one woman understands another. True. At the bottom, there's something I can say for tonight, and also gratitude, which I have been keeping a gratitude journal, and so I love that this has a little space here to kind of keep track of your gratitude daily instead of having it in a separate journal, so you don't have to have too many books. I do love my gratitude journal, so I'm kind of doing a little bit of both at this point because I already started in it. But anyway, so that's that. There's one other thing that I wanted to show also from Erin Condren, and it's a travel Prada. You're such a good girl. She's sitting on my lap, just happy as can be. So cute. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to show is actually this travel planner. This is also something from Erin Condren. It has these things to stick in your planner on the coils. Whoops. And it has also on the other side a space for your outfits. I always do this, especially when I'm going on a bigger trip to Europe or Asia or even to Napa or Sonoma or something where I know I'm going to have certain outfits that I want to wear to certain events and this and that, the other thing. So I have here this side where you can put your date, what day it is, the daytime and evening outfit, which is really a cool feature. And then on the other side is your basic whole packing list. And there's certain things that I won't bring with me. I think some of it is a little passe, sort of. Things that I just wouldn't bring with me. I wouldn't bring a bottle of water because I can't take it anyway. Traveler's checks, I just don't use those. La-di-da, different things. Film, memory cards, of course, I don't really travel with those. I take most of my pictures with digital, and I don't use a disc or anything, but I know some people still do that have different types of cameras, so it's still relevant, just not necessarily for me. So I cross those off if they didn't apply to me, and then I put a check mark if I already remembered to pack it, and then things that I had still left to pack, I did a circle to indicate that I still needed, I want to put that raincoat in there in case it rains and stuff like that. So I think this is actually, and it also erases, with just a cloth, and then you can reuse it for each trip. So I really actually kind of like this. I think it's a nice way to just make sure, oh yeah, I did actually get everything that I wanted to take with me, because sometimes, especially with more personal items, if you don't have it with you, you're going to be sorry later. So anyway, that's it. I hope that you liked my planner episode or whatever, and if you did, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments or suggestions, I definitely would love to hear those. Thanks.